welcome back to Ibugu. As you can see, today we are in a very different setting. But before I tell you all about why we're in my kitchen, if you're new, hit the subscribe button, hit that notifications bell right now. And definitely follow me on my social media channels. All the links are in the descriptive box below. Yeah, and if you're regular, hello, welcome back. We're doing this again. So today, guys, we are chatting about a recipe book, a cookbook, whatever you want to call it. But we're chatting about Mogau Seshoene's The Lazy Makoti'S Guide to the Kitchen. Quick context of how I got this book. I think I like sharing about how I got books. What is this thing flying in front of me? Anyways, I got this book from my best friend who'd given it to me as a gift as we moved into our new home. Yeah. Yeah, I've been meaning to just get my hands on this, and since I've had it, I don't want to lie, I think I've only tried about 4 or 5 recipes, but it is, I don't have a lot of cookbooks. I've got a few. I've probably got like 5 or 6, and they're all very different, right? So I've got one that is just purely salad, like salad recipes. I think Spoo's got 2 or 3 that are just like braai type of recipes and braai master things, because that's his thing, right? And then I think I've got that Banting one. What is it called? The Real Meal Revolution, that red one. Got that one. But yes, this one I've had for the shortest time and I've used the most. So clearly it is my favorite. So the one reason I love this specific book so much is because I feel like with some recipe books, they are a bit intimidating. Especially recipe books from very like high-end chefs and, you know, master 5-star Michelin star chefs. They're great, they're wonderful, the food looks yummy, but I think I would be a bit intimidated to try any of their recipes, because for me, I feel like a cookbook should be something you have that you could almost use at any point, right? I don't think you should prepare to make a meal for days and be like, oh yes, on Saturday I'm gonna make venison, lamb, what. No honey. I want to be able to get up from the couch after a long day and be like, I want to make something quick, and I know there's a recipe that is like quick and has this type of thing that I have in the fridge, and I'm gonna do that. Pick up the cookbook, go to that recipe and cook up a storm, right? I want to feel like the recipe book is something that I can pick up on any day and make, because I've got the ingredients in my kitchen already. I don't want to be going to every butcher to find a specific type of cut meat. Nah. Also, I don't like being in the kitchen for too long. I love food, I love cooking, I love baking, but let's make it quick, hey? Like, let's do the things, let's make the pots to be done, I'm that kind of person. I will cook for you, I will make all the yumminess happen, but I don't want to be in the kitchen for hours and hours and hours, right? Having said that, I have tried 4 recipes, I think 4 or 5 recipes from this book. I've tried the dressed corn, which was a hit. I made it for Spoo and his friends when they had a braai a few weeks ago. Loved it. The guys loved it. Listen, the guys loved the dressed corn. I love the dressed corn because I love sweet corn. So what more when it has that little buttery taste, herb taste to it. I think I tried the Parmesan, I think it's Parmesan coriander and butter dressing. Yeah, but I do remember that because I have basil growing in a herb pot outside, I took the fresh basil and swapped out the herb that is in this recipe and used that, which worked just as well. So what I also love about these recipes is that you can swap out certain ingredients. So yes, love that. Then the second recipe I tried is the oxtail stew, of course. I think I've made the oxtail stew like 3 times or twice, and each time it just is to die for, right? And as you know, oxtail takes like 3 to 4 hours to cook, but the prep time is really quick, which I love, right? So you just give yourselves like 15 to 30 minutes to just chop things up, put them in the pot, brown the oxtail, you name it, and just let it cook for 3 to 4 hours. Just know that you'll be checking on your pot every 30 minutes or so to make sure that it just doesn't burn under. Yeah, love the oxtail stew. I'm one of those people that I love oxtail, so I always have a pack of oxtail just sitting in the fridge, because there will come a day where I will be like, I need to have oxtail today. So yeah, that's what usually happens, and I jump on the oxtail stew in this cookbook. The third recipe I've tried is the banana bread, right? Didn't we all become like banana bread specialists during lockdown? Like, let's be real, if you didn't bake banana bread during this lockdown, I don't know why you didn't do that. But if you haven't, find this recipe somewhere, get this book, because the banana bread recipe in here is amazing. It's so, my taste buds are wanting to say stuff, but it's so yummy, and you just want to have it with some tea or some juice and just down it, right? Banana bread is a hit in our home. I like baking quick things, so I'll just randomly bake banana bread when I'm bored or anything, or bake muffins or biscuits or whatever. I love baked goods. So banana bread, yes. The only thing with this banana bread recipe that I changed is the sugar, the amount of sugar that was in it. I think it's a cup of sugar that you put in the specific recipe. I think I cut it down to like half a cup because it was a bit too sweet for me. Smooth likes it sweet and whatever. He's got a very big sweet tooth, but I think mine is diminishing a bit. So I took the sugar down to just half a cup, which worked just as well. It's amazing. Have it with jam. Like, listen, banana bread is a hit, guys. The fourth recipe I tried is the blueberry muffin recipe. Blueberry granola muffin? Blueberry muffin recipe, that recipe. Again, I also kind of remixed it a bit. And I did this because 1, I didn't have blueberries. 2, I had a crap load of choc chips and dark chocolate in the fridge that we weren't really eating. So I remember what I did is I just crushed the dark chocolates to make like chips, because I really just wanted to kind of get rid of it, right? So I was like, let me actually make this muffin batter and put the choc chips in instead of the blueberries, which worked amazing. It worked like a charm. It was great. The muffins were nice and moist. I think what makes them really moist, look, I know nothing about formulating recipes or whatnot, but I think the one thing that I did different with this recipe from all the other muffin recipes I've tried is putting in some yogurt. I think it's plain yogurt that you put in this recipe. And for me, that makes a world of difference. Like, it makes a world of difference, guys. I was just like, these are the best muffins I've ever baked. And they taste amazing, and they did not last more than 2 days in this house. So those were a hit as well. So the last thing I wanted to really chat about this recipe book, and one thing I really love is, yes, it is very much South African hearty recipes. I think I really enjoy the fact that that theme comes out so strongly in the book itself. Like, the photography really feels like something that you could make in your own kitchen. The way that it's laid out, it's easy to follow recipes, they make sense. You don't feel like I might have skipped a step or did I follow that correctly? It is so easy to follow, right? Amazing. The photography in the books. Look, I have a creative eye, so like my designer self gravitates towards looking at the font, the photography, the tonality, the whatever. I look at that kind of stuff, and I really loved how this book was set up. It gives me coffee table book vibes, and I think recipe books really feel like coffee table books because they are actually quite graphic. Food styling, food photography is no easy thing to do, and I feel like you either get it really, really right, or you get it horribly wrong. And I think whoever took these photographs, I actually didn't check, but whoever took these photographs, did a stellar job. They really have this homey, hearty, this is just the dish that I made and we're having a braai at home. They feel relatable. They make you want to make this now because it looks yummy. It feels like something you can make in your home. And also, I mean, this cover, I feel like you could just